Hi everybody, this is part 31 of my DVD collection, my Criterion Collection. They're arranged by spine number. I won't mention each one. Hopefully you can tell or see which numbers they are. So the first one is Grand Illusion, great 1937 film. Next we got Seven Samurai, Akira Kurosawa, great film, 1954. The Lady Vanishes, Alfred Hitchcock, great film, from 1938. Next we got Federico Fellini's Amarcord, from 1974. Next we got Francois Truffaut's The 400 Blows, great movie. Next we have John Woo's The Killer from 1989. This was way out of print when I bought this on eBay. It was like 80 bucks or something I paid for this. And Hard Boiled, another John Woo classic with Chow Yun-fat. I think this was the first Criterion Collection I ever bought. Next we have The Seventh Seal, Ingmar Bergman's classic, 1956 film. This is Spinal Tap, classic 1984 film, rockumentary. Next we got RoboCop, 1987 classic. Also out of print, The Silence of the Lambs. I mentioned I already had this, but this is the Criterion Collection. Next we got Sid and Nancy, great 1986 movie about Sid Vicious of the Sex Pistols. Next we got The Long Good Friday with Bob Hoskins, Helen Mirren, great 1980 film, British crime movie. Next we got Fritz Lang's M, 1931 classic. Great Expectations, David Lean film from 1956. Nanook of the North, this is a silent documentary about an Inuit tribe. Great film from 1922. The Wages of Fear, great 1953 film. Double disc. Next we got Terry Gilliam's Time Bandits from 1951. Or 81, sorry. Armageddon, which I mentioned I have. Michael Bay's classic asteroid movie, Bruce Willis, Ben Affleck, Liv Tyler. I love it, even though it's kind of a mess, but oh well. Laurence Olivier's Henry V from 1944. Federico Fellini's Nights of Cabiria, great movie, 1957. Let's got a couple of Akira Kurosawa classics. Yojimbo from 1961. Toshiro Mifune and Sanjuro, 1962 film. Up next we got The Unbearable Lightness of Being, great 1988 movie. Over here we got The 39 Steps, Alfred Hitchcock's 1935 film. Charade, great movie with Cary Grant and Audrey Hepburn that got remade with Mark Wahlberg. I think it's called The Truth About Charlie. Another silent classic, The Passion of Joan of Arc, great film from 1928. Just beautiful, this movie. The Third Man, one of my favorite films, Carol Reed's 1949 film starring Orson Welles and Joseph Cotten. Next we got The Last Temptation of Christ, great 1987 movie by Martin Scorsese, Willem Dafoe. Chasing Amy, great Kevin Smith movie with Ben Affleck, Jason Lee, and Joey Lauren Adams. Next we got The Bank Dick, W.C. Fields, 1940 classic. Next we got Hamlet, Laurence Olivier's 1948 film. Great movie. Pygmalion, 1938 movie. Great film. Next we got Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing. And that's my stack falling. Oh, that's gonna suck putting those back in order. La Ventura, Michael Antonio's 1960 film, or The Adventure, it's translation. Oh hell, I'll do the whole section. Cries and Whispers, 1972, Ingmar Bergman's you know the year twice. The Lady Eve, great Preston Sturges film with Barbara Stanwyck and Henry Fonda. Next we got Spartacus, Stanley Kubrick's 1960 film, great movie with Kirk Douglas. Next we got one of my all-time favorite action movies, The Rock. Basically Sean Connery as an old James Bond. I look at him like that in this movie. It's just 007 at age 70 basically. My Man Godfrey, Screwball, 1936 film. Next we have The Hidden Fortress, great Akira Kurosawa film. Next we got Sullivan's Travels, another Preston Sturges classic with Veronica Lake. And probably DVD I had the most trouble getting a hold of because it's out of print. Rebecca, Alfred Hitchcock's 1940 classic. Another Hitchcock classic, Spellbound. And another Hitchcock, Notorious, great movie from 1946. Then my second favorite Akira Kurosawa film, Rashomon, from 1951, great film. Next we have Wild Strawberries, Ingmar Bergman again, 1957 movie. Federico Fellini's 8½, from 1963. Next we got Traffic, Steven Soderbergh's 2000 film about the drug trade. The Royal Tenenbaums, Wes Anderson film. I also need to get Rushmore and the Darjeeling Limited. I like those two movies as well, but this is my favorite Wes Anderson film. Next we got Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, great movie with Johnny Depp and Benicio del Toro. Another classic from Sam Peckinpah, Straw Dogs with Dustin Hoffman. Also out of print. Next we got Throne of Blood, another Kurosawa classic. I've become a big fan of samurai movies over the past year, and anyway, Richard III, 1955 film. Next we got The Rules of the Game, Jean Renoir's 1939 film. 38 or 39, I don't remember. Next we got La Strada, another Fellini classic from 1954. Shortcuts, great Robert Altman film. Kagemusha, another great Kurosawa film from 1980. Next we've got Night and the City, 1950 film noir by Jules Dassin. Next we got My Own Private Idaho, Gus Van Sant film with Keanu Reeves and River Phoenix. Next we got Hoop Dreams, great documentary from 1994. Another Wes Anderson film, The Life Aquatic, with Steve Zissou, with Bill Murray, and his usual cast of regulars, like Angelica Houston, Luke Wilson, that bunch. Next we got Ran, another great Kurosawa film from 1985. Next we got Dazed and Confused. Love this movie. Like I said, I already had the flashback edition, but this is the Criterion Collection. Great cover. I love this edition. Richard Linklater's great 1993 film about the last day of high school in the 1976 Texas town. And next we got The Bicycle Thief. That's what I call it, even though this is labeled Bicycle Thieves. Great movie, great Italian film by Vittorio De Sica. Love this movie. It's my favorite Italian movie. Next we have La Haine, or Hate, as I called it, back when I saw it in 1995, or I saw it a few years after that. But it's a great French film by Matthew Kassovitz with Vincent Cassel. Really great movie. If you haven't seen this, check it out. One of my favorite French films, Breathless, by Jean-Luc Godard. I saw this again this year. Great film. Next we got Days of Heaven, a Terrence Malick film from 1978. Two Lane Blacktop, great car exploitation film. I would put it with my exploitation movies, but it's Criterion, obviously. Great 1971 film about drag racing. Next we got The Last Emperor, Bernardo Bertolucci's Oscar-winning film from 1987. Next we got The Thief of Baghdad, 1940 film. Like I said, I have the silent version from 1924, but that's the 1940 film. And finally, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. This is my favorite film of 2008. I think it should have won the Oscar, but so be it. So that's it for my Criterion Collection. And up next will be my final section. Finally, is TV. I'll probably do it in two parts just so I can talk about it more. So I'll see you next time for TV. Bye.